Hey, man. Say, pause. Man. Do. Welcome to another Stucky AM. You can tell by the way he's rubbing his eyes this AM.
We still locked in, though,
you know
baby.
What I'm talking about?
Early in the morning, baby.
Early for y'all, man.
I got that yumpy in my eye.
Yumpy?
If you're an islander,
That's
you
tough.
know what that is.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. It's Stuck in the Middle podcast, and you know it's up in this stuff. Weekly. And we do this. You know what I'm saying? First of all, shout out to my boy, Coach Hef. Out of the building today. He's on somebody else's PJ somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying some kind of, what's this type of drinks?
What if he lied? He would just sleep.
Yeah, that could be it, too. It could be his rest day. You know, Jeremy needed rest.
I think Jeremy's a mixed drink type of person.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
A
like
Mai-Tai or something.
Yeah, he's that kind of, like, find the most difficult mixed drink.
Yeah.
That a bartender can make. Jeremy's going to.
Or if it's a new drink, he's definitely a new drink person, too. Like, he's going to try out all the new drinks.
It'd be the weirdest name. He'd be like, hey, you tried that tequila sunrise alcohol? I'd be like, what? No.
Ever had a buttery nipple?
Yeah, he was like, one time when I had to drip some butter on my nipple. But yeah, no, I'm just playing. Anyway, we'll see you next week, Jerem. Guys, listen, we are just, it's a heck of a week. A lot of things happened. And I think this episode is going to be interesting because we have a lot to talk about. But first of all, let me introduce you guys because we don't do anything without the fam I keep with me.
Your boy B Wood Cooks, man. Hey, I'm on a mission.
Yes, sir.
To find the best fried chicken.
So
Come on, baby.
Hold on. Really? I gotta do this on camera. You can't hold my boy Mike's like that, boy.
Bro, it's mid at best.
Bro, Mike's?
Bro, anytime you need a sauce, anytime somebody talks about the sauce more than the chicken, it's mid.
Yeah, that's what they said, Harold.
Hey, make sure you get the sauce. Raising Cane's, mid.
No.
Really, I don't even like Raising Cane's.
What we're not going to do is act like Raising Cane's unseasoned, I don't know what that is, debacle of chicken is anywhere near Mike's chicken.
No, it's not close.
Not gonna do.
Yeah, it's not even close.
No, but the sauce comment, I guess, stays. You know, the crazy part that I'm noticing from the videos, which is kind of just wild to me. You would never think this. Why are some of the breasts hitting better than the legs?
Yeah.
I ain't never going to do that because I'm not a white mate.
That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Usually the breast be dry and you got to get the leg and a thigh or something.
I don't know. His last couple breast videos, they said
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the last couple ones been dry though. The last couple
really?
been dry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's showing undercooked and dry.
Dallas, there's some people. First of all, small clap for me. I'm getting a lot of heat online, which is good. This is, I'm like, damn, I'm making it. But Dallas sucks, man. It's just that's what I'm learning. Like it's.
What you talk about for chicken?
For food, period.
Yeah.
So I wanted to. What happens is out of towners come to Dallas and we put this high expectation on the food in Dallas and we put this thing on a pedestal. So when these out-of-towners come, they eat it and it's not that good. They start talking crap about our city.
I think Dallas dining is more the food that they talk about that is good. That at least I can attest to. It's the fine dining.
Yeah, the fine dining. 100%.
I was gonna say because I from a level I understand what you're saying. Like if we're saying like the normal budget. Normal diet, what can people afford on a day-to-day? What does that level of food look like?
Yeah.
Trash.
But fine dining is good.
But what I'm saying is, and I think that's everywhere. Like, I don't know if that level of food, I don't really know how.
But that's crazy, which makes sense. You're right, because it's like, hey, Ruth Chris is great. But there's more local spots than there are fine dining. And that's how you know Dallas is played out.
Well, I don't know. So this is at least me as... When I was living in Dallas and going to these fine dining spots all the time, spending way too much bread, by the way.
It was good, though.
But it wasn't like, there were the Ruth Chris, of course.
But there's other
And there was the Perry's, of course.
Yeah.
But there's, when I say fine dining, I'm talking about, there's a level underneath.
Right below that, yes.
That is like a
True
local
Kitchens
fine
and
dining.
Roots. Yeah. The Roots table and all that stuff.
And they're in like the Preston Hollows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Bishop Art.
And those cost, what's the pancake spot we always go to?
Bro, you talking about Oddfellows?
Yeah, Oddfellows.
That level of food right there, there's a lot of gems.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of gems there. And that is
it's $10 more a plate.
When people say, people say Dallas has good food, it's that level of food.
Yes.
But to Brian's point, the regular smuggler, I need to go get some food, mom and pop shops, they don't be busting. But I will say this. There's a spot, though, that I want you to go to because I used to go there all the time. Now, I used to get their chicken tenders, but everybody said their other chicken was good. I really used to go to just get they had like these rolls that were kind of like a muffin, and then you get honey at the table. Anyway, it's called Bubba's.
Yeah, everybody told me to go to Bubba's.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
okay,
it's on the list.
It's in University Park, Highland Park.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Off of Hillcrest.
But yeah, it's to your point. But that to me, it's like a Lolo's. Fine dining for people is just a bigger business aspect.
Yeah, I feel you.
But that's not Dallas though.
Yeah.
There's more local spots. There's more food trucks on the side of the road than there are fine dining spots. And I'm like, that is Dallas. Yeah. And that to me, that's where people are going. Like when you're hitting up these DoorDashes and stuff like that, and you're trying to find places, you're going to those spots. Well, you might go to Lolo's and stuff too, but.
Yeah, I saw a video.
Lolo's, you on a list? I'm coming for your ass.
You
on a
list?
Right
now, they were controversial for me because when I first went there, I thought I was going to get like a fantastic experience. I've never been to Lolo's and been like, oh, I've got better than chicken and waffles in different places. Oddfellows, the best chicken and waffles, chicken and pancake, chicken and whatever combination.
You just got to get the Oddfellows early.
Oh, yeah. Good
Oddfellow be pat.
No, bro, listen, Oddfellows.
Yeah, that be pat.
Boy.
Yeah, listen, whoever that is in there doing that,
Oddfellows,
that thigh, that chicken thigh, whoever that is in there, we love you. Keep
now that waffle's all right though. But
yeah, that chicken thigh,
good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Cori from Cori's Corner.
Oh.
It is Stucky AM, an early Stucky AM actually.
Yeah.
So I got Perry. He's still asleep. I said, "Hey man, go to bed. Go to bed.
Take off this week.
Yeah, you know,
we got two representatives off the case today.
That boy's still sleeping.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, you know what it is. We're a pop culture podcast, and we do just that. We show up weekly for you guys to discuss pop culture. We do it in 4 segments. The first, typically, we call it the Mutha-Stucka of the week, where we really just go around the horn, figure out who did the stuckiest stuff of the week that we had to call Mutha-Stucka. Move on to Jeremy. Typically, he'll read the Stucky situation, which is just a representation of you guys. Go to StuckyPod.com. Go to StuckyPod.com one more time. Go to StuckyPod.com. Give us your Stucky situations. We'll help you get unstuck on the show. I hear this way too often. God, you guys are doing great. Which, by the way, thank you guys for engaging with us, showing a lot of love, man. You guys have been doing a lot lately, man. Like, I really appreciate y'all. But when you say this, it just frustrates me because I'm like, we have a direct line. I don't know. What other podcast you know where you can send in directly what you want done and it get done, like, without any edits, without any... We don't do none of that stuff. We just... Whatever you send us, we filter through, we pick one, and we put it on the show. StuckyPod.com. Give us your Stucky situation. Get unstuck. From there, B. Wood, he goes around the world, see what's happening. He lets us know because we put them on the wheel. We said they're stuck and stupid. At the very end, Cori gives us a little bit of shadow work, ties us in a pretty little bow, and sends us on our week. That is the show, guys. Hour and a half. We hope you stick around. Well, it's 3 of us, so typically around an hour with 3. Come on, Mutha-Stucka. Who is it?
Who rocking with old girl?
Who?
You say, what's her name? That girl.
Who?
The court. Got all the stuff at Fox. Just don't remember her name.
Oh, Joy.
Are we rocking with her?
Oh, Joy Taylor? Yeah. Oh, boy.
let me say this before we get started. As black men, we do not like bashing.
Oh, this is
it's no bad.
This ain't bad.
Yeah, this is what it is.
I'm just
you being stuck.
No. Listen, I'm just putting that out loud so that we have a representation out loud that we're not bashing anyone. These are just discussing.
And this is another thing we also got to put out loud. If it's out there, we talking about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Period. Like whatever it is,
That's
like if you did the crime or if it's in the news, it's out there.
Yeah.
It's over.
Just like it would be for us. By the way.
Yeah, real talk.
We did something in public. People be talking about.
Yeah, they gonna kill me in the comments.
Yeah,
so
that's
on the live.
True. I say,
tell us about Joy. Why are we?
I don't
why
know
is she stuck?
So, long story short, and I'm gonna keep it short.
Hey, she stuck a lot.
She bad though.
She got stuck a lot.
Allegedly. Okay.
Hey. No, real talk.
That's what Emmanuel Acho said. That's what Emmanuel Acho said.
That's what everybody was saying.
Oh yeah, he is involved.
Hey, that's what everybody was saying.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey.
So this is what happened, man.
That's
Word
funny.
on the street, which is really in the courts because there's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
So all of this is alleged, but this is why I say it's stuck because sometimes they put the lawsuit out there and it starts getting sticky.
Yeah, people start unpacking it.
Exactly.
Like,
So there's a hairdresser who used to work for the Fox Sports Network, so FS1, Fox Sports, stuff like that, who was very close. I think at one point was Joy Taylor's hairdresser, was also Skip Bayless's hairdresser, a couple other people. And anyway, she is now suing these networks, and people are mentioned in the lawsuit as helping to either create a hostile work environment, sexual battery or sexual harassment, aka Skip Bayless, because allegedly he, offered a $1.5 million to take a pass at her, and she came out and leaked information about Joy Taylor that Joy Taylor allegedly, and I'll use the term, slept her way to the top. And the reason why I say that is because she was in an extramarital relationship with, this is what is all alleged, an extramarital relationship with one of the heads at the
Dixon guy.
Yes, one of the heads at Fox Sports.
Charlie Dixon.
Who then helped her get on Undisputed. And then after that also was having a relationship with Emmanuel Acho, who then helped get her on the show that she's on now, which is Speak First or whatever. Oh. So, that's why she's stuck right now. Or I say she was a great candidate for Mutha-Stucka of the week. Because when it came out, there were, I think, like 14 people who were mentioned. Mm-hmm. But everybody's attention is on Joy Taylor, which is very unfortunate. Yeah. And I get it. And it's obviously because she's a woman. Because we skipped right over Dixon, we skipped right over Skip Bayless, we went straight to Joy Taylor.
Now, Acho got some heat, though, too.
Well, Acho, too, but Acho got heat for...
The memes have been...
But
Acho, they got some clips on this.
Acho's going to always get heat because people...
He's big time. He's big out there.
Yeah, and people just... Acho's kind of like RG3 in a way.
That, like... a little bit.
He's a very easy
they hate
target.
Him out there, especially doing that black stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he's an easy target.
Remember, he was having a conversation with white people.
Oh, yeah, it's over with. They couldn't wait to get his...
Anything that Emmanuel Acho does, and Emmanuel Acho sometimes has very terrible takes.
100%.
But I think on purpose. I think a lot of that
100%. So it's very gimmicky. So he's a polarizing figure when it comes to stuff because
Facts.
he, in a sense, his character on TV lacks nuance. So I think as soon as they said Emmanuel Acho, people were like, yes, here's an opportunity to talk about Emmanuel Acho.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's the trope of women sleeping their way to the top or whatever. And so that's why I think she's stuck this week. And I hate that for her because unpopular, or I guess it's an unpopular opinion. I don't care. Like, like I don't. We know that we know what the game is for her and for everybody.
I was about to say that. The thing that always gets me about these conversations is why we play naive. And man, I hate to say this because there's some hardworking people on the planet Earth that just work hard and get to where they need to be and go home, and that's it. And I'm one of those people. So I understand there's a entire litany of people like this, but on the contrary, there's also a bunch of people who are willing to do whatever is necessary to get the slightest or most advantageous edge to get to what they need to be, right? And that happens everywhere in every active life.
Exactly.
So to be so naive to be like, oh, she slept her way to the top, quote unquote.
Or you gotta think about it from everybody's angle in that, right? So there's two parties involved. That's her involved getting what she wants, and then there's allegedly, and then there's him involved getting what he wants allegedly, right?
What do you want me to do about that? Yeah, it's hard for me.
Well, it's to me, it's the system though. It's if this is what has to happen for women to get to the top, that is a problem.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
That needs to be addressed.
No, I respect that.
100%.
Yeah, it's a system.
I'm not saying that. I don't agree with it. No. What I'm saying is I'm not naive to it.
That's
100%.
Yeah.
It's not something that should be.
I don't think we're naive. I think the anger comes from it.
It further proves the thing.
Sticking up for the women real quick. Hold on. Shout out to the women, baby.
What's up, B?
No, it's just because that is the issue. Like the fact that a lot of women have to go through sleeping with men, or that is the only way to the top. Remember, we're record label women. That's what they talk about. Yep. Yeah, I got to do this with the producer, kiss him, have sex with him. I got to do this stuff. Mm-hmm. And that is an issue. And I think that's where a lot of the emotions fuel from.
That's right.
My thing is this, though. I don't have friends at work. Like, bro, don't talk to me about none of that. I'm snitching. Like, when we talk about that, I'm a rat. No, seriously. Because to me, when I was reading some of that stuff, the reason why I think that this is big is because that girl documented so much stuff. Yeah. It's documented, like from the T, like boom, 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 boom. This time this happened. If you're with your homegirl, like say if me and you talking, we had a business, you can't tell me I'm not in the lunchroom not talking about a boss. Man, this boss get on my nerves. You said that, hey, such and such touched me, allegedly, such and such touched me. And Joe was like, hey, don't say nothing right now, because it's going to mess with your career. As a friend, I'm telling you what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, they were friends. She stated that. They're friends. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you on no business level. I'm going to tell you what it is. If you're trying to get further in this career and such touch you, you better charge that to the game because you will get blacklisted out here. Mm-hmm. So if it's me, I don't think that you should be able to. I think technically you can sue. If you have enough evidence, you can sue anybody for anything. All they want is evidence. Mm-hmm. But for me to use that as evidence, I'm talking to my homegirl now. It's called what is it? The
harassment or
the work environment, bad work environment. Hostile work environment. Because I told a girl that was my boss or whoever it was at the time. Because the girl is Faraji, and then you have Joy Taylor. Mm-hmm. So I'm talking to Joy Taylor. Apparently, she's my boss or my worker, and I told her I got touched by a boss, and nothing happened from that. So I get it. I get it from her side, but I'm with Joy Taylor, bro. Like, you my friend. We talking like his friends. I'm not about to sit here. No, I'm telling you what it is. Mm-hmm. That boy touched you, and if he didn't do nothing, you better charge it to the game, or you're gonna get blacklisted.
Or that's the other thing is why are you telling me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't have friends. Don't tell me nothing.
Well, not that. Go talk to HR, and then when you file the complaint, you can say I talked to HR, and HR did nothing. Not me.
That's a good call. HR.
Because if you're involving me in what's going on with you, I now also have to make a decision about the culture of the workplace that I'm in. Right. So it's like those are the things. I've never been in agreement of putting somebody else on something to where they have to make a decision off of something that I'm going through. Because you've now put me in a weird situation.
You switched me on Joy now. Now You're right. Now it is Joy's fault because she should have said, "Why are you telling me this?"
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. She maybe
she did. I don't know if she did. I don't know.
I do hate it in the sense of this right here. I'm not saying that people need to do certain things, but even if we just take the sexual aspect up out of it, right? So not Dixon and not Joy Taylor and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Right. People use what they can always to get what they want.
100%.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. So how many times have you applied for a job or been somewhere and you know that you was qualified, somebody else gets the job, and then later on, months down the road, somebody tells you why that person got the job. Oh, they close to this person. That's their homegirl. That's their da-da-da-da. So it doesn't have to take sex sometimes as being the
100%.
Catalyst or whatever.
It
just be what it is. Yes, bro.
100%.
It's a bunch of I can't use the term necessarily like nepotism, but it is like the fraternity. It's the gang.
Yeah.
Which is why I think this is what you'll see here shortly. You just saw Meta get rid of its DEI faction and program or whatever, and you're going to see that with a bunch of other companies. Yeah, and the same people who were voting against this, right? And I'm specifically talking to white women who are voting against affirmative action and all other DEI programs. Those are the programs that are going to help you out. Let me tell you why. These white men who are running the companies don't want women in their companies,
That's
bro.
a good point.
They do not, especially in position of leadership.
That's a good point.
So y'all finna close all of y'all programs, and they gonna get their boys that they wanted in the first place.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that.
It just and to me, that's no different than what Joy Taylor's doing, right?
100%.
If I allegedly am sleeping with Joy Taylor and Joy Taylor is getting the spot because I have the relationship with her, that's no different than me saying I got 100%. My boys over here. 100%. I'm gonna let my boys get the job off of the merit that I have a good relationship with them,
especially if it's consensual.
Do you feel me?
But what is that saying called? My body, my what?
Choice.
Yeah. When does that ever come into play?
And
I think that's where you're getting at.
That's getting into a much deeper conversation. Because now we're hitting on a note.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's almost kind of what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
My body, my choice.
It's only that way when it's convenient.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to get it. But it's all about conveniency. Yeah. That's what this thing is. You were talking to your homegirl. How come you didn't file the thing then? You were talking to this girl, building up a whole plan of basically you were part of the hostile environment too. You were setting up a plot. You documented all this stuff, and now you're coming to the thing and putting this in shambles. Come on, man. So, but I get it though. To your point,
well, to her, here's the thing: if we're all a part of the,
that's a good point.
And who knows? Maybe she was a part of it or whatever. My point is though, for her being it all, when you talked about being convenient, it all comes down to this: if I am in this environment and I need this, because some people, I can't just leave. Right, there's other factors. I can't just get out of this environment. I gotta set up something else. But if I then get blackmailed or blackballed out and pushed out because of the information I know, that's also not cool. Just because I know information.
No, there's two sides of it. When I'm talking about convenience, by the way, like
when we use,
I'm speaking. No, I'm not we. I'm speaking to because I'll be very careful to ever speak for how women does anything. I don't know. I'll never be able to understand or comprehend a lot of the things that women have to go through because it's not, I'm a man. I'll never get it. So I'm not going to speak on that. What I'm going to speak to is the convenience of when to use terms like my choice, my body. So if Joy comes out later, and I get this is all alleged, but let's say she comes out later and says, yeah, I did all that. and it was consensual. I messed up in my marriage. I probably shouldn't have done that. Made some choices. Whatever. But it's not like they.
But I think that they said in the lawsuit that had already got hashed out. That's why she got divorced.
Well, great. But I guess the point that I'm making is that means she did it consensually. So why is it now not my body, my choice?
Well, what I'm saying is
no, it's not. Yeah. First off, we have to. I think we should probably even remove that phrase because that phrase is attached to the abortion.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, are we saying that? And maybe I'm being educated right now. That is only attached to.
Yes,
I'm about to say that's my first education.
No. Yeah, because I'll liken it to this.
Yeah.
We don't attach Black Lives Matter to two black people fighting and one gets shot. We don't attach BLM to that. We attach BLM to police brutality because that's the platform that was built on.
Same thing on
My Body, My Choice was built off of
abortion rights.
Yes. So I think we keep that there, and it doesn't necessarily apply to this conversation.
I think there's levels to it though, and I just think the most popular thing is for the abortion. I think there is levels to that.
That's why. But I'm talking about the movement itself.
Oh yeah,
fair. You're saying remove the phrase, so let's remove the phrase. And
I'm just saying in general, like at the end of the day, if I'm just saying, hey, I can have sex with whoever I want. It don't matter if you want to attach and say it's for such and such, cool. But then how are you going to tell me I didn't have feelings for that person? That's where I'm saying by my body, my choice. Like I can do what I want to do. There's nothing now. Again, it gets deep.
Well, I don't think Joy Taylor was, at least from what has been alleged. And this is why at the beginning I said I don't have a problem with it because I am understanding it to be that Joy was consensual in these things. It wasn't like she was coerced or something like that.
Oh, 100%.
Now she may come out and say something different. If that's different, I'll change my stance. But as it stands right now,
but it gets deep because what if that's in the paperwork? You can't have relationships with your employees. Like there's stuff that gets.
And then that's why the other girl is suing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But you can't, and that's the other thing too. When it comes to me, I understand I have a stance here that I know is very unpopular. I understand the positions of power. So like when you have power over somebody, I do think there necessarily should not be a relationship here.
100%.
But like her and Emmanuel Acho as being equals, what is wrong with that? I don't have a problem with that, especially if apparently they had went through the right channels and told people or whatever. Then that's fine.
Yeah.
When it starts to go up, then there is inherently a level of coercion. Not coercion in the sense that I want you to do it, but because I have the ability to have the power over the course of whatever's going on, I do think that is inappropriate.
Yeah, I don't work in the court at all, but I work in the court of public opinion. And this is what I'm speaking to, right? I'm speaking to how is it that the thing behind that phrase that we're removing is the intent rather versus the content. It's like, what is the intent? Well, if the intent of that phrase, yes, it was built specifically for this one subject of womanhood and its matter, right? But I think the root of it is about intention.
100%.
Right? It's the
now
root
I know,
of it is
100%. That's where I was trying to get at.
Who has control? The root of it is
you.
What is the public perception of my choice with my body? I believe that's the root of what that was coming.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
It's like the
but he's just saying like
how it
I'm
applies
picking and
here.
choosing where it applies, and that's where it gets tricky. So it's like in the same Black Lives Matter argument, you're right. No, but what we're trying to say, besides the fact that this was behind police brutality, yes, but there's a deeper message than police brutality behind BLM initially. And again, I know that's been unpacked. You guys were just scamming everybody, but the point is the message behind that wasn't only police brutality. It was I'm an actual human being. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the intent behind the message. I'm an actual human being. Like don't stop looking at me as like a color or a whatever. I'm a human being is the intent behind that. So the intent behind that other phrase we were just talking about is I have control over this.
Sure.
Not you.
No,
it's like
for sure.
That public perception when it starts switching in different contexts is like, how? Then what are you saying? It only matters in this area over here?
No, I don't think anybody, that phrase, I'm just saying, I don't know if it applies in this situation.
Well, that's what I was addressing in my, just to make sure I was on the same page as everybody. I was addressing that part when I was saying that it's convenient.
100%.
Like, if your intent is to say, listen, chill out. You don't get to tell me what to do with me. I think that's the intention behind the phrase. Forget where it's attached to. It's like, wait a minute, at the end of the day, who are you? How are you going to tell me what to do with me? That's what this feels like. So if another woman comes out and says, you're right, made some bad choices right there. Matter of fact, got me divorced. That was the consequence. I was divorced, and now I'm in a lawsuit. That these are the consequences I'm paying. But I wasn't coerced into doing it. I just felt like it would give me an edge, and I actually liked these people, and I did what I did, and it worked. And all of it was consensual. And at some point, you got to be like, well, I mean, you know,
I don't know the definition. I know we got to move forward, but I don't know the definition of hostile work environment. But it is a hostile work environment where I was getting at in the beginning. If you feel like you're at a place where you have to be touched or do these things to get up in your job, to get a promotion, that is a problem.
Yeah, if you're creating that culture, that's an issue.
That is a culture problem. And that needs to be.
Well, that's why there's a lawsuit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There needs to be a lawsuit in place. But she needs to have evidence. You could take anything to court, but if you don't have enough evidence to back it up, you're not going to win. The court is not there to just use whatever and have their own public opinion about it and just get you off of that. They need evidence. Yeah. So she needs some evidence, and she's been documenting this stuff, and it's going to be crazy.
But some of it, I mean, a lot of it just from. It's going to be tough to get certain evidence. Cause a lot of
they got Joy on some stuff though. She told her about some stuff, and allegedly, I don't know, but
but that's all. The thing about it's all hearsay, right?
Yeah,
it's all. Well, I was here and I had this dinner. Joy can come out and be like,
they have certain recordings though. They got recordings on Joy. They got like actual video. Like again, allegedly, I haven't seen that. I heard they got videos of like her saying, you know how like in a rap song how they use the lyrics in rappers. They got videos like. Emmanuel Otto, for instance, for the evidence for him, they're using other clips of him saying Joy was
and
this.
He's already deleted those clips.
Yeah, exactly. Well, with hers,
smelling his finger. Oh my bad.
No,
you saw it?
No, I didn't see that one.
No, the one of him in the car.
Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah.
But I mean, he do it all the time.
I know. But we're all like, hey.
But they tying it up, and that's what evidence is.
But that's bad evidence because
it is bad evidence. But that's what evidence is.
But that's not. I don't think that's evidence either, right? No. Like.
But that's what they do with rap lyrics. That's why I said rap lyrics. We don't think that's evidence, but it's whatever it takes. I give an example. Joe Budden, he had a lewdness thing right now. They took him to court because they saw a video. So in a Ring camera, he was sleepwalking and he was naked. Mm-hmm. So they went to court and tried to sue him for the R word. Mm-hmm. If they would have had just enough, if he would have stayed at that ring door a little bit longer and he didn't do like a couple more shakes, he could have got sued for that. Mm-hmm. All they needed was evidence. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all they need. And that's what he was saying in his thing. He's like, bro, in court, all you need is enough evidence to prove your point and you can win. Doesn't matter if it's true or false. They don't care. You need evidence. Yeah. So get these clips. They got some clips of that. Apparently, I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
Yeah, but if I'm a lawyer and you start clip farming stuff from just random stuff, because this is the problem. This is the clips without context. Bad. All I have to do, remember, it has to be proven without a shadow of a doubt, especially in criminal or something like that. So all I have to do is continue to put, okay, you put that clip. Let me post a longer clip that give you more context. Well, that kind of gets that clip up out of there. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem we have with clip farming right now anyway, is that people will
2 minutes.
Take, 30 seconds of a 5-minute clip and say, this is historical evidence. It's like, no, you didn't listen to the whole 5 minutes. 100%. You didn't fact check none of the stuff that was said even in the video. So while it may be, it's not really even evidence, almost fabricated, right? I took something to make it look like what I want you to believe it is, and I showed it to you. But the good thing about the courts is the other lawyer's going to be like, yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
So who we giving it to? We're going to give it to Joy. We're going to give it to the hairdresser. We're going to give it to FS1.
Oh, I think they all stuck.
Yeah, I think they all stuck.
Yeah, they all.
All Mutha-Stuckers of the week.
They all.
Actually, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say all of them because they all in it.
Yeah.
Because one of them should just say something from the. Well, I guess they all stuck, man.
Yeah. Nah, and if y'all don't think this is going on in
every business,
everywhere,
pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. Then we just have to address the naive piece because, like, the shock of everybody. Like, why are y'all so shocked? But we've seen this type of nepotism. In every space, like I don't know how many jobs I've been told no to, and I look up and see the person in the space.
I'm like, oh, I know.
And then the hairdresser, the hair. If anybody got tea,
the tea is the
hairdresser because they hear everything.
Like what?
Or the makeup guy.
Because even if you're not even talking to them, talking to somebody else. You on the phone. You on?
Oh my!
Bro, they got
they
all
had
the sauce,
mics in the rooms. They're done, bro. That's what they don't understand. The rooms were mic'd up. They used to get behind the scenes they had mics on the guys.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, y'all are out of there.
Hey, the moral of the story, keep your mouth shut on everything, bro.
Or if it's one, you're going to be in a
stucky situation. And I'm not saying keep your mouth shut in the sense that you need to not say anything until. I'm saying stop being involved in stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Get out of folk business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. This is I just pulled this one, so we'll see what it is. There's a new documentary on Prime highlighting the evolution of black quarterbacks. What are your opinions on the era of black quarterbacks? Who's your favorite? Do you think they should continued to be highlighted and celebrated? Sorry, it's early. Furthermore, the Notre Dame head coach always downplays race when asked about it. Is that okay? This is from Larissa, a black female, 25 to 34.
What up, Larissa? First of all, I'm kind of excited about your knowledge in sports.
Yeah,
that's pretty tough.
Especially at a young age.
Yeah, 25 to 34. It could be 34.
I mean, that's still young.
That's still young. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, it's still very young.
Mine's pretty quick. I like black quarterbacks. My favorite.
I like black
I like black quarterbacks. I like the movement. I mean, if they're one thing about me, if you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
So I don't care what color you are. If you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
But I just like how they're trying to. One thing I don't like though, and I'm gonna keep this quick. One thing I don't like is like when they say it's a movement of black quarterback, or for instance, the coaches, how they say we need more black coaches. So immediately you just see the movement like this. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I don't like. Like, but I know it has to be done. I just feel like you playing us. You know what I mean? So I don't like that. But my favorite black quarterback is probably Vic.
Of all time. You got any in this era?
In this era, I would say Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
What this era? How long?
This era got to be like.
This era?
I'm talking about like
2010 is this era, isn't it?
Got to be.
No.
Oh, like this year.
It's got to be.
We're talking Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels,
like last
CJ Stroud.
5-10 years.
Last 5 years.
Okay, that's era. Okay, probably Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes
Prescott.
for sure. Pat Mahomes, my dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say
Dak Prescott.
That last statement you made is how people feel about DEI. By the way, where it's like that's why there's been a tussle of DEI. It's the same thing. It's like,
facts.
That's how people think. It's not fair to anyone. It's just how people think.
Yeah.
But
DEI is the new N word.
Yeah. Really, that's all it is.
Look at that DEI.
It's a protection. Yeah.
So you know what else is the new N word in the NFL? Mobile quarterback.
Well, that's what they say. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what that means. Like, stop playing.
As somebody who
Not really.
What?
No.
That's a white mobile quarterback.
No. You have to hear how they talk about.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Though.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into it.
Even Josh Allen.
Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Let's get into it right now.
And we know Josh got wheels. And they talk about his wheels, but they don't call him
There
a
has
quarterback.
been no better quarterback play this year than Lamar Jackson.
100%.
Why are we still talking about Josh Allen MVP?
Because to me, it's because he ain't got a load. Well, he got a Amari Cooper, but his squad to me is not as loaded up as the Ravens. So you would just say, if you're just looking outside in, you would just say it seems like it's almost like LeBron. When LeBron was on the East, we didn't, even though he had Kyrie and he had Kevin Love, we still thought it was just him with nobody.
But I guess what Cori's saying is, why do we look at Lamar Jackson as a mobile quarterback and not just a quarterback?
Again, because he's black. Let's just call it what it is. But what I'm saying is,
why not Josh Allen be a mobile?
Take away the black. Take away the black. To me, I know it's just because he's black. But take away that.
Yeah.
He's faster. That's it.
Okay.
He's faster than Josh Allen.
Okay, but I think this is the point.
That's what you make a mobile quarterback.
The point Cori is sitting on is like, okay, so faster or not, Josh moves around a lot.
Facts.
So why is he not considered a mobile? Why is he considered?
They don't talk.
I think because Josh Allen is considered more of a passer than he is a runner.
And we're saying he runs just as much as everybody else.
Accuracy, ball play. First,
who's
ball,
accuracy?
I think Josh Allen accuracy is way better than what's his name, Lamar Jackson.
I don't know.
Well,
we got to stop. You have to
Josh
stop.
Allen's accuracy got better over the years.
Josh Allen's a way better complete quarterback. It's just Josh.
Huh? Okay,
I just think Lamar Jackson, bro.
Let's get into it.
You are the football expert. I'm gonna keep it quick. My argument is only because I've seen Lamar Jackson. First of all, his throwing, the way he throws, it's just you don't even bring that up, but the way he throws is so sloppy, bro. It's just his technique is sloppy.
Please keep going.
But again,
keep going.
You'll see to me he overthrows more open players to me than Josh Allen does.
You know,
I just think that's just me personally. And I don't think Lamar Jackson can throw on a run better than Josh Allen.
Okay, here we go.
I don't think he can.
There's the cool thing about this. We can go to next gen stat. There are stats for all of these things.
Bet.
All of these things, and you will see.
Pull it up.
That Lamar has reigned supreme. He's been a 2-time MVP, correct?
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's
Possibly
a good point.
3 this year, depending on who's voting.
Even when we get to talking about, I really do think that this is my thought. I think us growing up and historically what the quarterback position has always been. It has been a white man's position.
Facts.
That's why this
And
is
they're-
a conversation.
Yes,
That's why I said
and it has always been a white man's position. They wouldn't even allow
Who has never really moved like that.
right. And that's what I'm saying. So even when we get into the mechanics, his mechanics are sloppy.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Hear me out. Would we care if Steph Curry
Stop it.
is the greatest 3-point
Pat
shooter of
Mahomes,
all
stay in
time?
the same
Pat
sport.
Mahomes.
Yeah,
When
stay in
Pat
the same
Mahomes
sport.
does it,
It's
thank you.
beautiful.
Listen,
No,
hear me out, bro. Hear me out.
Pat
does
Mahomes
something-
lands.
No.
He lands
So
more.
does Lamar.
Jackson.
I said he lands more.
No, Lamar does.
no.
I would
Bro,
actually
pull
say
that
that Pat Mahomes actually lands less.
I'll
Stat-wise,
Who
if you
takes
want to look at the
I'll
stats.
watch the drops.
The sidearms?
Bro,
Bro,
look it up.
yes.
Just stat it up.
No,
I
I'm on
promise you.
ChatGPT
Yes.
right now.
Lamar is
Bro,
probably
Pat
more
Mahomes,
effective.
this is my point. Pat Mahomes is a mixed race person.
Mm-hmm.
He's light skinned very clearly.
Mhm.
I consider him to be a black man. But Lamar Jackson is very black.
Yeah.
From his skin tone to the way he
100%.
lives his
Culturally
life.
even.
He's very black.
Yeah.
So when he does a play that a Pat Mahomes does, everybody goes, "Oh, look, it looks
Look at that
sloppy. Look at the mobile
quarterback,
quarterback." Pat Mahomes does it and they lose their mind.
How
Josh
about this?
Allen does it and they lose their
To
mind.
further prove Corey's point, I wonder if between the 80s and mid-90s, if there was something known as a pocket passer.
Facts. Now, Lamar Jackson rushing attempts, 134 mobile. Josh Allen, 105. Now, to me,
That's
we know
not a large
29
gap,
ain't
bro.
really that much difference.
No, that's a
That's a small gap.
that's one game.
Yeah, it's literally
Ru-
a game.
rushing
difference.
yards, 905. Yards per carry, 6.8.
Who's that?
Rushing
Who's that?
touchdowns, 7. Lamar Jackson. This is Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Josh Allen, 105 rushing attempts. Rushing yards, 762. So that's
many
200
per
and less. Yards per carry, 7.3.
That's more yards per carry.
Now
Okay, so
pause.
that means
Now,
he's
now,
more
now, now,
mobile.
now, you know football. To me, if I'm looking at somebody like a Josh Allen getting more yards per carry, it's because you don't expect him to be running the ball like that.
No, what?
You
But
just
you
don't.
know, but he
But
time out.
Lamar
From
Jackson
him
is a guy
coming
that you
out of-
know
no,
that's
but
his
why?
main game.
Why? That's not his main game.
To me, his main game is running.
Time
That's
out.
why he's so
okay,
elite.
Here we go. Time out.
His wheels.
Time out. Here we go. If that's his main game, give us both of their passing stats right now.
Bro, but that's
If
not.
that is his main
bro,
game,
but
give
that's
us
not.
both of his
But that's
passing
not.
stats.
That's not my argument. My argument is this: when you have an eye test, you know Lamar Jackson because his wheels.
I
Bro,
think
stop.
no. The eye test.
Stop.
No, I don't.
You don't just say,
No,
"Hey, I know Lamar Jackson."
No, I
the
don't.
first thing you say, "Man, Lamar
I
Jackson's a
think-
great passing
no,
quarterback."
I think
no,
that's
you
how
don't.
we get away. That's how we get away
You
with the
don't
bias.
do that.
That's how we get away with the bias right there, y'all.
No,
that's,
I'm
that's
not-
that's a trope. That's a tactic.
Bro, again,
if I
you're
watch
right.
with
I
my
agree.
eyes,
I agree.
this is what I see.
I agree.
But why do the numbers
Agree.
not match up?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. We're not saying that. Okay, pause. We can have LeBron James can have the most points in the league, but we don't call him a shooter.
No, but here's
we have to stop with this.
You're right. but
That's
here's
what
Corey's
I
point.
am
No,
saying.
you're right. Here's
But
Corey's
that's
point. Watch this. Here's Corey's point. Who in your mind is the best non-mobile quarterback in the league?
I don't. If I had
Like the
if I
best
had
throwing quarterback
best throwing quarterback, Pat Mahomes,
in the league?
and to me the best non-mobile throwing quarterbacks, Pat Mahomes. Can he run? Yes.
But he's not.
He's
to
not
me, Pat
mobile.
Mahomes is very mobile.
He's a very mobile.
Every
quarterback.
single play is.
I
out of the
know
pocket
he
play.
is mobile, but
Yeah.
that is not his game.
No. Hear me out. Like when I say non-mobile, I mean a pocket passer. There we go. I'll use that term. Give me the number one pocket passing quarterback in your brain in the league right now.
I would say
That puts up way more passing yards than he would ever put up rush yards.
Joe
in his
Burrow.
career. Burrow?
Yeah.
Now, pull up Burrow's passing yards, and I want to see what his passing stats look like
against Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Just to prove the point I'm
First
making.
of all, hold on. This year, Lamar Jackson having a hell of a. No, I'm not. But hold on. No. Stop. First of all, I expect y'all to laugh at that, but what I'm saying is, this nigga has a hell of a year this year. I expect
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
This
But
is,
listen,
of course, your argument
not
is going to
just
land
this
for
year.
this year,
It's
bro.
not just
Stop.
this year.
We
He's a
have to stop with
two-time
this.
MVP.
I was about to tell
We
you
have to
this.
stop with
two-time
this.
MVP.
I'm pulling it up. I'm
I
pulling
was
it up.
literally about to say
Joe,
career.
what was it again? Joe Burrow. What?
Joe Burrow versus
look up his
Lamar
passing-
Jackson career.
Lamar Jackson career what?
Career
Career what?
passing.
All right.
I
bet.
want to see what it looks like. And I
Bet.
could be wrong. Like, I'm quick to be, like I said, bro, if I'm wrong,
No, it is what it is. We got to look on this.
I'll be the first person to say, look, I was wrong. He is a running quarterback. Like, I'm not even joking. I just want to know what it looks like. I know they got it on the reference.
Oh,
So-
I need to go to Pro Reference.
Okay, Joe Burrow got games played 69 games played. Lamar Jackson got 103 games
Okay,
played.
so go 69 for 69.
Passing yards in 69 games, passing yards, Joe Burrow got 19,069 games.
Okay. How many?
Lamar Jackson in 103 games, which is damn near double, got 20,000 passing yards.
That's pretty good.
Damn near double. That's damn near double the games, and he has 20,000 passing yards,
And
bro.
you're- Here's what I'm saying.
Games
So
played.
what you're talking about is total yards. I said I want to see
You said total career. This is career.
No, not total yards. I want to see his
Joe Burrow,
efficiencies.
140 touchdowns in his career in 69 games. Lamar Jackson, 166.
Passing.
No, we're talking about touchdown. Passing yards, 20. Passing yards is 20,000 in 103 games.
No. Passing stats. So give me.
You said career.
No, yes. Give me total passing touchdowns by both.
I just did that. I just did it. Passing touchdown by Lamar Jackson in 103 games is 166 touchdowns.
Okay.
Joe Burrow has close to less than half, which is 69. 140 touchdowns.
Okay.
So to me, this boy almost has half the games played less and has damn near just as many touchdowns as Lamar Jackson.
Now,
to me,
now you're talking about and that's Joe Burrow is your pure pocket passer, no rushing.
Zero rushing.
No. He said, who would I use as less mobile and more passing? So Joe Burrow to me
is the best just pocket passer. Stay in the pocket. Go
if I had to choose, yes, 100%.
No, I don't disagree with that point. And the point you're making is, okay, look at he has half the games.
No.
And is almost close to where Lamar is with just passing 100%. The rock, right? Now, hear me out.
How many Lamar chases that?
Hear me out.
No,
hear me out. This to me also speaks to Lamar's greatness.
Lamar's great.
Let me tell you why. Because people are going to say, oh, he's running first. That's the only thing that he does.
No, I don't think that's the only thing he does.
That's not the only thing he does.
Also,
but we also have to take into account. We also have to take into account how many seasons and what was the scheme for people doing stuff. When Joe Burrow came into the league and has been in the league, it has been him and who is the best receiver in the league? People will say and highest paid right now. People say
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
I'm with you.
The only other person maybe is Justin Jefferson.
I'm with you.
So it has been a 1-2 man game for
Lamar
the Bengals since he came in.
And on top of that, again, I'm gonna give you my breakdown. What I was really looking for. I'm looking for efficiencies, right? So if I can say percentage wise, who's a better percentage passer?
I got you.
How much?
Hold on.
I would definitely say Joe Burrow.
Is Joe Burrow mobile?
No,
I would say he's a pocket passer.
But is he mobile at all?
No, he can move. Every quarterback can move.
Now I'm ready. Joe Burrow for that 69 games played, his rushing yards is 806. Lamar Jackson for 103 games played, 6,173. Stop. You have to stop. So hold on. That is damn near 8 times the amount. We have to stop with this.
We just said that he's a pocket passer.
No. But my argument from the beginning, if we roll this back, the beginning was, is Lamar Jackson a mobile quarterback? And I said yes.
No.
So hold on. Wait.
That wasn't the argument. That was none of us are saying that he's not, bro.
No,
I think that you consider him mobile more than passer.
Look up. Now go to Josh Allen's rushing yards.
No, by the way, because that's not even my argument. My argument was, with those same stats, do you think Joe Burrow is crushing Lamar Jackson as a quarterback?
To me, now as I'm looking at the stats, damn near. If he's playing half the games and the stats are almost there.
Here's where my argument comes into play. That's why I asked about the efficiency of the passing. How many yards were passing that time? What was their passer rating for a couple of reasons? Because if it's similar, if it's close, here's where the killer is.
Joe Burrow is career.
Josh Allen is over 3,000 yards rushing.
Career?
Oh, career. Let me go to career.
Yeah, I'm about to say, damn, this year he has 3,000? Yeah, he's mobile. He's a mobile quarterback if he has 3,000 this year. That's crazy.
He's mobile forever.
That's stupid.
That's what he does. So the point I'm about to make.
No. We have to look at the rushing. In order to be mobile, you have to be top rushing.
But hold on a sec. The point I'm making is, let's take that 6,000.
How many games played?
What are you talking about?
111.
He has more games played and half the amount of rushing yards than Lamar Jackson. We have to stop with this. Now, he has half the games played. Come on.
Here's my point.
So wait, I'm not even done making my point.
4,000 yards, bro?
No, 6,000 is what he said.
No, I'm talking about.
Lamar Jackson has 6,000 in 103 games.
Hear me out. When we're talking about football, bro, when we're talking about being mobile, a quarterback having, and this is my point, I saw a clip yesterday of Kevin Garnett saying, bro, we always looked at basketball through this lens, and now we have a new regime of people, and we're still trying to look at it through this lens.
I saw that.
And this is what is happening right now with the quarterback position.
That's a good point.
My point is 4,000 yards before for a quarterback.
It's crazy.
Right,
I know where you're getting it. I already know where you're getting it. Yes.
It's insane.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me finish my point, because this is where it gets interesting. So the difference was 800-something yards total rushing in Joe Burrow's career, okay, versus 6,000 some odd yards in Lamar's career. So if I take 800 and some out of the 6,000, let's call it 5,200, okay, and we add that back to the 20,000 in passing. So let's say he didn't rush that; he rushed the same amount of Joe Burrow. We take those those yards he would have got on the ground by himself. We apply them to pass yards. We're talking about 24,000 or 25,000 yards versus 16,000.
He still had 19,000. They're passing. What I'm saying is he had Jamar Chase. That's number one. So the passing yards is just explained right there. But and Lamar Jackson didn't. But Lamar Jackson still had 19,000 yards in the games played.
No one's answering my question. Like, what is the passer rating for Joe Burrow versus Lamar Jackson? What does that look like? Is it astronomically different?
No, I think Lamar Jackson's passer rate is crazy.
Lamar Jackson's completion rating is
I think it's crazy.
hovering around 67%.
No, I think it's crazy.
His passer rating, I don't know. Hold on.
And the reason why I'm asking this is because then we can assume that if he continued the type of play that he did with his legs, and we removed his legs, we know that with his passing, he's gonna complete 70% of those passes. And so, in other words, if Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson,
that's why I say Lamar Jackson, his career passing rating is 102.
That's insane.
Ranking him third of all time amongst NFL quarterbacks. That's crazy.
That means literally, yard for yard, I should be able to transfer the rush yards over to the passing yards because we know he's the most effective when it comes to the passing. This is the point I'm making.
Hold on. To go back on your point, if he's rushing more and throwing less, wouldn't that put you in a pool of probability where you probably could have a higher completion rating? If I'm throwing 20 passes a game, 30 passes a game, or whatever it is, I can probably land more than a person like Joe Burrow just throwing 50, 60. Maybe. So what I'm saying is at the end of the day...
Not when you have more yards. Like if
Well, he has more games played. Joe Burrow has 60 games played and 20,000 yards. This boy got 103 with 19,000 yards. To me...
20,000.
Well, 20,000. So to me, I'm just saying, like, if you had to look at Lamar Jackson, I'm saying, okay, I got Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Who am I rating as a mobile quarterback? Everybody, and again, like you said, we should not be looking at this lens. But if I'm going by stats, who got the most yards ran, who's faster, who when somebody has to resort to Josh Allen resort to legs too. So I don't know. No, to your point, Josh Allen is mobile. No,
so it wasn't even. That's my point. Is that we start getting to these other quarterbacks that are.
You're fat. That's right.
In the game now, it is.
He's mobile.
I need the football game right now. Unless you are a Joe Burrow, let's get it out there.
Hold on,
Joe Burrow is
Eagles fan. Jalen Hurts.
Perfect. He's a perfect example. I think Jalen Hurts gets so much slack for either not being able to throw or whatever. Let me tell you why. The quarterback position now is not about being one thing. It's not about being a one-trick pony. You can't just be a Troy Aikman.
That's a really good point.
You cannot just be a Troy Aikman. You have to be.
You know why? Because the defenses are faster.
Thank you.
I'm telling you.
So you're saying there should be no mobile then? There should be no such thing as mobile.
No, there should
not anymore. That's what I'm saying. The lens now.
I see what you're saying.
It's
a different time.
You're almost handicapped if you're not mobile.
If you're a pocket passer, so
that makes 100%.
Back in the day, it was switched. If you're a mobile quarterback, the defenses were slow enough to react to you being mobile. So we had the few people that were standouts, the Cunninghams, the McNabbs of our time.
That's a good point.
They would stand out in these schemes because, again, this is a slower, more controlled defense that played a lot of different Sam and nickel packages. It's hard to do. Today, there's a very fast reaction on defense. I mean, we're at like less than 3 seconds or something like that now. I don't know.
Yeah. It's super.
It's extremely fast, bro. You're gonna break down most.
It's
plays.
like a second or something, 2 seconds.
Whatever it is, most plays are gonna happen outside the pocket, and that's period.
No, to your point, you have to be able to run.
And that's not to say that you can't be great as a pocket passer if you're in the right system and you have the right receivers.
You're a minority
Meaning,
now, though.
Tom Brady was one of them, and then he got older, but then the game started changing as well. Joe Burrow, to me, is one of the new age Tom Brady's in the sense that he knows how to dissect a defense before the player started, so he doesn't have to move as much. Right?
I'm not saying Lamar don't do that. He
does,
no,
facts.
But he has a handicap.
No, you're right. Though. It could be used as
if he's in the
pocket,
bro, I can squeeze certain things, and Joe Burrow's not moving out of that pocket.
That's a good point.
Lamar can see something break down, extend the play with his legs, keep throwing it or run it.
That's right.
And that's what Jalen Hurts does.
The passer rating is
that's what CJ Stroud does. That's what Jaden Daniels does. That's what Tua Tagovailoa does. That's what every single...
My bad, y'all got me.
I was just saying, like, I think we should start looking at these people like they're quarterbacks.
No, that's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's the lens we need to look at.
Quarterbacks, no more mobile quarterbacks.
That's just the position now.
These people are just playing the role, bro.
The position now is you have to be able to... And
that's a really good point.
And if we look at Shedeur Sanders, right now, who's about to come out in the league, he has a handicap, and here's his one handicap.
That's true.
He's black.
That's it.
People expect him to run.
He's a great quarterback.
He is a passer, bro.
He's so accurate. It's crazy.
He's a passer.
It's crazy. His ball placement is crazy.
But he can throw on the run, but he's a passer.
Yeah, he's a passer. And
so, because he's black, people are going to expect him to be a Lamar Jackson. And I guarantee you, he makes it to the league. The coaches are gonna start drawing up like run
Stupid
plays for him.
I hope they.
Knowingly that he's slow.
He got to get out of.
Yeah,
he's not really slow.
He's not
that slow.
He ain't the
He's not
fastest.
slow. He just ain't fast.
yeah,
like
way more
he's quick
effective
though.
with his arms.
100%.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
like-
also, he got to get out of. If he go to the Raiders, that's immediately what they're going to try to do. He cannot do that.
And
Yeah,
we're
we
talking
gotta-
football so much, guys, because it's playoff week. We don't give a
it's
damn what y'all
really-
worried about. It's
shout out to
playoff
the Eagles,
week.
man.
Eagles play. Even though I hate the Eagles, it's still good football, baby.
Man, let's get to the wheel. Real
That's a
quick.
really good point. I ain't never thought of none of that.
Yeah, bro.
I never thought of
They
it.
kill us on that black
It
quarterback.
is a racial
mobile
thing.
quarterback
It is.
Come on, man.
It is.
And I just
The
I mean,
QB rating was a good point. Because when you look at like, damn, the third of all time.
Yeah,
Whoa.
That's
That
what I'm
nigga
saying,
can rock, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he's doing that on the run. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Most of
that's
his plays
crazy.
are out of the pocket. So he's efficient on the run like that?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
That's like saying LeBron not a good scorer.
Yeah,
and
it's like-
he's scoring all time, top scorer all
Come
time.
on,
That's
man. What
crazy.
you want me to do with that? I can't do nothing with that. I can tell you that boy can throw. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Uh-oh.
Did they win yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they blew out of.
Yeah, they gave him that work.
It's just SNS time, guys. If you stuck and stupid, you can find yourself on that wheel. Corey, spin that wheel.
Let's see if we got audio today. Hey, let's go. Audio.
radio.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to do this year. I'm going to get a physical spin. I'm going to get a physical.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna
Lamar,
do
I'm
this.
sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
You really good.
Oh, this one had me laughing. I'm like, what is she doing?
Is Drea Michelle stuck and stupid for promoting her air purifier during the wildfire crisis?
So I'm going to say stuck and for two
I'm
reasons.
stuck in too.
I'm going to say stuck and for two
I don't know what
reasons.
happened.
You land them.
First, let me tell you what happened. Obviously, the LA fires are a big deal right now. We want to pray for the people out
Real
there.
talk, prayers up.
I mean, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that's making all this happen, and we know that's uncontrollable. But what we can say is that people are struggling, so we do have prayers for you guys. And shout out to all the firefighters that are going around and helping from different countries.
And the inmates.
That's right.
That's what I was about to say.
And the inmates.
And y'all got to
a
pay
big
them a little bit more. Allegedly, I heard y'all paying them $5-10 a day.
No, come on with the
No,
inmate
that's what I
shit,
heard.
man.
Y'all didn't hear
Come
that?
on, that's crazy.
No, of course they do. But,
Well,
but
yeah.
that's because of the 13th Amendment. They really
Yeah.
they glad. I mean, I'm happy they're getting some money because really, slavery's still legal.
That's right.
But I
Always-
agree.
Always has been.
And when it's all over and said and done, man, y'all need to hold a parade for them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, real talk.
13th
Feed them,
Amendment.
do something. Feed them
Look it up.
good.
But here's where I'm stuck. And okay, obviously I'm a business guy, so like in my mind, you know,
Yes.
take your opportunities where you
Get
can.
your money.
Yeah, get your-
Yes.
But I say stuck and because it was just her tactic.
Yeah, real talk.
Like it's just tasteless right now to do that. I see what you're doing, which was she was on Instagram. She's got this air purifier. And the caption, which is funny because it's not funny, but it's like, come on, bro. The caption was about how the air purifier can help with smoke inhalation and clean. So, like, she has a point, I'm sure. Like, there's people who didn't lose their home and are probably wanting to, like, purify the air in their home or around their home. And so I get it. But to try to promote that right now in the midst of the fire, the timing was just tasteless. So the people will take that as, like, you being... you're just essentially just crapping on people's pain in the moment. But again, I am a opportunist. So in my mind, there's a business out there. Because y'all didn't feel this way when we found out later that COVID was all a hoax.
Yeah,
y'all didn't
that's a
feel this
good
way
point.
when PPE was jumping.
That's
and
a good
somebody went
point.
out there and bought 10,000 boxes of gloves.
COVID was a hoax.
Sanitize.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I don't mean hoax.
Yeah.
Meaning
Yeah.
like you find out later that there were certain things you didn't have
Because
to
people
do.
still got hurt. Even though it was a hoax, it was still a lot of trauma within that
That's
hoax.
when I don't,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
so I
it's-
don't want to say hoax and
yeah.
say it was an actual hoax. Let me not say that so I don't get fact checked. When I say hoax, I'm not speaking of the actual COVID reaction that people had in their bodies. No, I mean the way we handled it was just
100%.
kind of ear by ear, and it was made to be. You had to do these certain things. Well, what happened? People took PPE to the max. They went to Amazon, got 50 boxes of gloves, upcharged them 500%. Nobody said nothing then. They went and bought them gloves. So that's why I'm stuck in, because I'm like, well, somebody gonna do it. Somebody gonna. I don't know. It's just, would I do it? I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah, for something this crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to really look at things. Like, if it was maybe 2 houses, I probably would have put it out 3 houses. The videos, bro, have you seen any videos
All
of the stuff?
I've watched
yeah.
all of them.
It looks like, man, I don't want to say this, but they could really use that as B-roll for movies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro, it's
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, that thing is on another level. I wouldn't even touch that. I wouldn't even put out nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even say the word air.
Because now,
Like,
Drea, try to sell something else. For the next few years, they're gonna always come back to.
Well, I think you could have. I think there's like you just said, it's tasteless. I'm thinking about the product itself. Sure, in her tactic is probably tasteless because if she would have took her units to a place where they were helping serve people who house burnt down and stuff like that, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna drop off these units to clean the air."
That would have been the bigger plug. That's a
clean the air that you're in here with.
That's a solid point.
It would have been different. It would have been, look at Drea helping out. She's got access to something that is going to actually. That's her way of helping.
Really good point.
She would have sold out
100%. And your husband y'all have the money, like to get something done like that, you can collect the money.
And honestly, it don't take money. It just takes social media and doing it right.
And
you got to clip that.
Hold on. This is a perfect example of why social media marketing and management is important.
Yeah.
If you brought this to my table, I would have told you scrap it. Let's go to the hood. Let's go to LA. Let's put some masks on.
Start passing them out. Bro.
How many can you afford to give away right now? 10?
No.
We're gonna find 10 areas where there's people helping people out. We're gonna put them in those tents. Like, they have. I'm sure they have tents of people.
100%.
And we're gonna put 10 of them in different tents, and we're gonna go actually help these people. We're not just gonna say, look at how well the purifier is doing. No, we're not even gonna talk about the purifier. We're gonna talk about the help. We're gonna show me out there with a mask on, getting people water 100%. And food, and you just happen to see the purifier in the background, and then a little white dot come up and tell you to purchase it while you're watching the video. That's where we're at with it. To be like, let me get in my living room and
it was just the tactic was wrong, and you could have pointed people, hey, if you want to help, if you want to spend your money here or put your dollars here. For every X amount of dollar goes to this.
We're going to match you to
right.
go to a... Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so easy. We could have did this
You could have broke it down to...
so many different ways.
This much dollar is going to clean this much cubic feet of air. Or whatever it could have been. That would have been the play.
Really
it's still business.
Because
that would have been the play.
Because people going to feel butthurt about that. But let's be real. Somebody going to get to that check.
Yeah, it's still business.
So go get it. If you can
That's what I would have did if I had the units. I'd have...
Yeah, I've been out there too. Hey, let's purify everything.
Stick it in the middle of the street.
Come on, bro. I would have sit there with my mask, put it on top of the purifier, took it off the mask, showed the black. I would have did everything.
Facts. Is it suck and stupid for employers to require childcare for the remote employees?
Where's this coming from?
This came from Katie, actually. So shout out to the wife. She sent me an article about I think there was a business that was requiring their employees that worked at home to get childcare for their kids, so they couldn't be like working at home and also watching their kid.
I think for me, I'm stuck. No, I don't think it's stupid. Depending on the job.
Yeah, I mean,
when I make calls on the phone to like telemarketers or a business, and you hear them kids and dogs in the background, man, it's so annoying, bro. Because and they'll react to it. Because they have to start moving. Your kid cries, you have to give him time. I'm like, bro, I'm at work. I need you to fix this internet quick. We ain't got time for your kid to be crying. This is work. Yeah. So depending on the job, for something like you just at the crib, content or whatever you're doing, something a little light work, man, stop.
That's why I'm stuck, because your point, it depends on the job. If you're a digital marketer, you don't talk to nobody, you have a meeting a month.
Yeah, like your job.
Yeah, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in that position and you and also, you get the job done. Make sure I say that.
Yeah, you got to
make sure you're getting the job done. You can't just be watching the kids and not getting the job done. That's ridiculous,
Yeah,
but if you're in that situation,
not doing your job at all.
That's crazy.
But there's people like that.
There's people out there. For real.
I guess what I'm saying is you got to work. But the stuck and me is because I used to have roll-ups. I recently in my management roles have taken a step to the side to just be the individual contributor. But before, my entire career has been managing teams of all sorts, and one of which was a work-from-home team. And I did that for 2.5 years, right? The management part of me says, get them people in. They got to have to put them kids in daycare. Because the ask of the job when you're working from home, especially if you're a front-facing employee, and by that I mean like you're facing the actual clientele. This is going to be your retail folks, your call center folks, your stuff like that. This is a constant, the phone don't stop ringing. This is constantly ringing. And so each problem deserves its own time. And if you are not giving the problem its proper time, you're going to cause another callback later by the same client to now cost me money. So I got to pay somebody to answer that call again. So you need to not be distracted right here and do the job properly right here so that I don't have to pay somebody else again to answer that same call that you just took. So it's a money thing for me, and I've seen it from that perspective. And so I remember having these one-on-one calls with my roll-ups, and I'd say, "Hey, Nancy here," and in the background, you just like this clean, you're like, "Whoa," or you know, in the background, loud. Whatever it is,
it'd be loud.
You just be like, "Well, this is what the customer's hearing."
Yeah.
You know, like this is I can't. So part of me is like, get out of people's lives.
Quick question though, what do you do with pets?
Well,
does this fall with pets too?
I don't.
Because pets make just as much noise.
I don't know.
Well, not all pets. Not all pets.
Yeah. And I mean,
Some
you
of them
should
are
just. I think it's easier for you to be able to like put your pet outside
Facts.
and put them
That's
in
a good
another
point.
room
That's a
or
good
something
point.
like that.
You can't just put a
And
kid in a room and
that's a good
right.
point.
Now,
I
think
can't do that.
I'm not. I was kind of back and forth on this, and from a business like standpoint, I really do understand. I also tend to often, as y'all know, fall on like the humanistic side. Mm-hmm. So for like somebody like me, I might say something like, "Hey, if I'm gonna try to require this, is there a program that I could run to help you pay for it? Or
sure.
could I?
Most people do though.
Could I give you a stipend,
do.
or like if you coming into the job, you actually get maybe a slightly lesser salary, but because the rest of the money because it goes into the program to help you pay for the childcare, you can work effectively at home. So I want to be able to still give you the resources, but this is also a requirement because I want you to be focused on what we're doing because you costing me money. Mm-hmm. And it really do. I try to tell people this all the time. And I love where I work now because they understand it, but there's some businesses that don't. The environment could make me never patronize your business again, bro.
That's right.
Just from like, I ain't trying to hear all that in the background. I ain't trying to do this.
Or your leader.
I walked in, right. All of that can...
Your culture I never want to be a part of this again because I've seen as a leader how you had so many distractions.
Bro, I'm at the point where like, if I walk into, at least me personally, if I walk into a business like a discount tire, bro, I'm just using this as an example. So this is not a thing against discount tire. If I walk into a discount tire and I sit in the middle of the room and like for a minute or two goes by and nobody even acknowledges I walked in, I'm leaving. I will never frequent that discount tire again, bro.
I'm done.
Even if you're busy, for you to be like, just say
something.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, welcome in. I'm with a customer right now. I'll get to you in a second. That alone will have me set, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I'll sit down.
I want to get on my phone
Hey,
anyway.
Me, that's still 20 minutes. You bought me 20 minutes is what you got from me.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, but then that body gave me 20 minutes, but within the 20, if you keep coming back, like, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get you. You keep buying me time, and to me, that lets me know
take 5
you
minutes
care
off, so
about that.
15 now,
boom.
10
So I'm like,
right.
Do you need a snack? Is even better.
Facts.
Don't hit me with the water. Oh, really?
I don't even need it, but I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it.
Any acknowledgement in that space.
But that's where I'm at when it comes to businesses. Is like your environment really will change if I'm ever going to pay.
Now imagine going to that same discount tire, and it's your car they're working on, but they're chasing their kid around while they're working on the car.
That would, oh my God.
Right.
I would be like, what are you doing?
So this is why I'm stuck.
I'm gonna leave with a ball bearing.
Like, why are we acting so whatever to this? Work from home was never intended for you to have your child.
You still supposed to be working.
Yeah.
But to his point though, if the business is not giving up cash, you're gonna have to deal with that kid.
Yeah.
If you ain't paying for me to do the child care and you paying me this $15, $20 an hour,
That's
hell no. You're
that's
gonna
why
hear
I
that
agree.
kid in the background, bro.
That's why I agree. Because most companies
They need to
do
give
that.
up some money. You're right on that. They got to give up something.
I agree.
We going to shadow work or another one?
Let's do one more and then we'll jump shadow
All
work.
right, but yeah, you're gonna have to pay that money. Child care expensive.
It's
Beyond.
super expensive.
Beyond,
We got to
bro.
do something about that. That's crazy.
Nah, I
bro.
ain't never going down.
I know, but I'm just, I would,
Hey,
that's something I
what's
would.
the Eagles one?
It said, the Eagles stuck and stupid for, we not finna, we not gonna
No,
spit on
let's
it.
let's hit it. Or no?
No,
Okay.
no, this is fun.
No, this one is funny. This one he wanted. But
Hey,
is it
good.
stuck and stupid to get upset about Trump and Obama
Yes.
kikiing at Jimmy Carter's funeral?
Yes, it is stupid.
To be upset is hilarious.
Yes.
Hold on,
It's
though.
stupid.
Hold
Why
on.
would you
Just
be upset?
I'm with you though, but just on the other side though, I can see how people. I ain't gonna lie, that's fraud. It was. They were laughing a little bit too hard, bro.
This is in the
Is
same
it,
vein
though?
of Joy Taylor.
Yes,
No,
it's
100%,
not.
100%.
Why are we
Leave.
surprised,
Yo,
bro?
what is going on?
No, I'm
Why
not
we
surprised.
surprised?
It's just.
It's-
It was a little bit too much.
No,
You know how you
it's
do
not.
it too
It's
much.
No.
It's perfect.
Bro, it's
because-
work. Bro, how many? I put like this. I put like this.
Keep
How
up.
many times you been in a place where you really don't rock with the other person? Because
Stop
it could be that they either rock with each other or they don't.
Stop it.
But how many times you been in a place where you don't rock with somebody, but you can't like not rock with them there?
Yeah.
You have to,
Also,
right?
what happened to just being cordial?
Cordial, bro.
Like, I
Yes.
can disagree with you on every single facet.
And you
of
can
it.
still tell a funny joke.
And when,
What did
if
Trump
you say
say?
something funny, I'm gonna laugh.
What did he say? I was a little bit too friendly.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he goes. I love that picture they got of me. I mean, I look a little friendly, don't I? We look really friendly, don't we? But the greatest part of that to me wasn't the two conversations.
George Bush punched him in the stomach.
No, that was good too. That was good too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That was good too.
Oh.
But, bro, Kamala.
Oh, when she looked back.
Oh my God, bro.
There was the look back. I said, oh no. But that was my thing, bro. The whole thing that really got me, bro, there is a laughing. That's why I say Kiki and there's a Kiki and too much though.
Yeah, no, they were going hard.
They were going
but
hard.
That's what I'm
boy.
saying to you. Listen, bro, this is what I'm saying to you. This is what I'm saying to you. Sometimes, bro, we're put in position where we're like, no, this can't be what it is, right? We see stuff where we're like, this can't be what it is. And I'm telling you, no, look. It is what it is. It's just happening in front of our face, and they're doing this like weird like magician thing where they're like, "Oh, this is not what it is." So Barry didn't want her there. He didn't. And Barry, you know I'm calling you Barry, by the way. Barry didn't want her there. Okay, Barry didn't want her there. Michelle didn't want her there. That's why it took so long to get the endorsement. Okay, when it happened, it was on some phone call. Hey, oh, you guys finally did it. Remember that? Don't forget that.
Yeah.
At the end, it started to get contentious. And now the whole place is blown up. And the support for her has also blown up, right? So now they've shown each other's cards to each other. Now, what do you do in that moment? And this is why. No, me and Cori agreed on this. What do you do in that moment? Are you stank in that moment or are you cordial? I think I think professionalism says, I don't like anything about you.
But you have to be cordial.
But we're in this room right now.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to you.
I'm sitting next to you. Like I sat next to you.
What about the argument of, do you really kiki at funerals like that?
Listen,
yes.
no.
Well, you see every other. Also, this isn't a regular funeral.
And also,
what am
I supposed to do? Judge the way people. I know people that laugh at funerals. I know people that cry at funerals. I know people.
Marlon Wayans talked about his family.
But you know Donald Trump breast stink probably. He old,
it
man.
It don't matter. None of that matters.
He was too close to his face,
people
man.
Are different. They mourn differently.
Facts.
I can't do nothing about that. If somebody wants to ha kiki the way through
also, we're assuming that any of them had a close relationship with Jimmy Carter.
God bless.
They there for the optics.
Everyone's there.
Did you see what Trump said on the stand about him? I don't know why he did the sign that deal with
Morning Sunshine.
What did he say? What did he say, man? I don't know why Jimmy Carter. The first thing he said, I don't know why Jimmy Carter signed that deal with the Panama or what it was.
Oh my God, yeah, because he's
like
still
this
going
boy
hard
Trump
about
is just a savage, bro.
Yeah, he really.
I don't know.
Care.
I don't remember what he said, but yeah, he a savage.
But yeah, no, I think this is stupid.
No, yeah, overall,
it's to be upset about it. Well, yeah,
honestly, we will never know what they said.
No, we will. Well, they have lip readers, but I'm like, you still don't know.
Matter, yeah.
But that's how I operate with everything. Like even with the Kamala look back. Do we know that's what she was looking at, or she felt about? We don't.
No, we just body language because body language is a real science. So like from a body language perspective, you're watching it and you go, wow, like
right.
This is
it's
crazy.
easy to attach whatever you want to attach to it. So
right.
I get how people could be upset because they're like, oh, I want to because they don't have the gumption that Obama does. Let's play it from Obama's ankle. Obama has always been a centrist. He play along with everybody, right? He want to make sure that everybody is
good.
So if in that moment, even though he has disdain for Trump, if he shows a cold shoulder to Trump,
that's a good point.
He's playing against himself.
He's playing against himself.
And it can't take any more L's like that.
No,
he already took
he can't, bro.
That. So he's back to being good.
He got to be centrist.
He got to be good Barry for a little.
Trump kind of got that too. Like he can't really fraud
100%.
Yeah, he got a joke to get over his little.
But that's what I'm saying.
But so it's just also, politics. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Also, how many times have you gone to the car place to buy a car? And the guy's like, I don't know if I can get you the deal. Let me go talk to my manager. And you went back there and you talked about, baseball and sports.
And they came back and
said something that you already knew what you were going to say. Okay, so that's a real thing. Do you think that we know for a fact what they were saying amongst each other was joyful, joking conversation? They could be like, I really fucking...
Yeah, it could have been something like that. Yeah.
You're a piece of...
and sometimes you laugh. Sometimes you laugh in irony. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You ever get in an argument with your lady, you start laughing. She like, why you laughing? You like...
Actually, I don't even know.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was
so
lit.
much right now.
I thought it was lit. It's like that. It's like you said. That's what politics is.
That's politics, right?
That's politics right there.
You just saw it play in your face.
That's right.
I have to do the job. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm the president, but I'm still a human.
I call it professional.
Like,
that's
professional.
what it is.
Well, yeah, but the politics is in professionalism too, right?
Yeah.
You got to play that. And sometimes I call it kissing the baby.
That's exactly right.
It's
shake the hands, kiss
the hands, kiss the babies. You know, you got to.
I ain't gonna lie. I bet you Barack cool as hell, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah,
I bet they were clowning, bro.
I feel like most of them are, bro. Like
they're probably clowning on Jimmy, man. You been Jimmy signing that deal, man.
Yeah,
I don't even know why I'm up here.
Katie almost worked for the foundation. Anyway,
top 5 cartoon.
Oh, that's
networks.
Jimmy Carter niece.
Yes. Here we go. No. The first question is top five Cartoon Network cartoons. This isn't real shadow work. This is cartoon work. What's your top 5 Cartoon Network cartoons?
I gotta
off top.
get ready for
I
this.
said
I'm not looking it up.
no. That's not Cartoon Network.
Oh.
Powerpuff Girls.
It's
See,
dumb.
but y'all, you
Dumb.
gonna do, bro? You're
These are all
aging me.
time. No.
You're aging
No,
me out.
this
What
is
is
all time.
Powerpuff Girls is all time.
Because you can talk about Ben 10.
Adults were watching this.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
Ed, Ed, and Eddie was in your.
That's all time.
But
you
see,
were watching Ed, Ed,
I
and
was a
Eddie.
teenager watching Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Okay, but
You
that
were
was the
tough
same
on
era.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah, I know, but it was.
Oh.
I was a teenager. I'm talking. When I talk about cartoons, I think about like my childhood from like 6 to
But listen,
10.
No,
that's
he's
fine.
saying
We're gonna
he's
get
saying
to that
great
later.
Cartoon
I'm talking
Network
about
shows.
Cartoon Network. So whether
These-
it was your time or not,
Yeah,
what
these
is the
held
top
down
5?
Cartoon Network, bro. Powerpuff Girls and
Wait,
who else?
Animaniacs wasn't on Cartoon Network?
No,
No.
That was WB.
You said
Oh, they
Powerpuff
might
Girls
have
and who
bought
else?
the-
I say, well, for me, I got Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed, Ed, and
Okay,
Eddie.
what about?
Ed, Ed,
Oh,
Eddie
wait,
is
hold on.
stupid.
What about
Johnny
my
Bravo
boy?
don't cop
No, what,
top 5.
So hold on, what did you say, bro? I'll walk out.
That was his favorite. Johnny
I'll
Bravo
walk
was
out
his
of here.
favorite.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, let me tell you why,
Thank you
bro.
very much. Yeah.
Go to just type in.
No, hold on. I'm about to get you.
What's up?
Dexter. You got to get
Dexter's
Dexter
up there.
stuff.
Dexter's up there.
Okay, we got
Dexter. 3 or 4.
Okay, I'm about to say, because Dexter's Lab is not in there. I
3 or
got to walk
4.
out
What
right
about
now.
that chicken one?
Cow chicken?
Yeah, no. Yeah, cow chicken was on there.
Yeah,
But
that
that's
was a
not
good
top
one.
because we
No,
got to think
no.
that's not top.
What about the Courage?
Courage the Cowardly Dog is
I
tough.
like that. Courage is up there.
Okay.
And then maybe Adventure Time. Them 5, bro.
Adventure Time.
What
What
was
was
it?
I forgot about that.
You probably aged out of that.
Yeah.
That wasn't
We
me
all
though.
probably-
That was
yes.
yours. That was
But
your
that really
generation.
wasn't mine either. I was like a little older watching that.
Yeah.
But it's them 5 to me held down Cartoon Network. But what y'all
I
got?
don't know. I said Courage got to go up there.
You say Johnny Bravo?
Bravo definitely is in there for me because again that was just everything. Dexter got to go in there.
Oh, that's a good list. I just typed in top 5 on the thing. It got Courage, The Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Ed, and Eddie,
Yep.
Powerpuff Girls, and The Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy.
I didn't watch
I
Grim.
didn't like Grim.
I don't know.
I didn't watch it. but
Samurai
I-
Jack.
Samurai Jack. I
That's
forgot about
tough.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai
You
Jack
didn't
is
let me
tough.
finish my 5. That's my number 1.
Okay.
Oh, that's your number 1?
I watched the rebrand and everything.
Okay.
That's
Samurai
my number
Jack.
1 because Samurai Jack was like,
Dang,
that
I
was
forgot about
tough.
Samurai Jack.
That was tough.
yeah, Samurai Jack was everything.
But they had
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, Ben 10.
Teen Titans held down.
Yeah, they
Cartoon
had
yeah,
Teen
but
Titans
again,
going
that's-
crazy.
I'm aged out. I'm in college. Teen Titans.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm aged out.
But here's the thing. So the next question was, because we're talking about Cartoon Network, because I always, Cartoon Network should be the king of cartoons. But really, what network had the best cartoons? Because I think it's Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon had the best.
Warner.
Nah.
I want to give
They're
you
not touching
a
Nickelodeon.
rundown of Nickelodeon.
Fairly out, bro. Why can't just go down the list
Hold
on the
but
boys,
pull
boy?
Up, pull up
Hold on.
Nickelodeon and pull up Warner.
Then remember they
listen.
had, bro.
Here we
They
go,
were.
here we go,
They
here
had
we go.
Nick Jr.,
Oh
Nick
my
Regular,
God.
and Nick
look,
Big
look.
Boys.
Here's something
Hey,
like that. Here we go.
Stop, nigga.
Here we go. Here we
Stop,
go.
nigga.
Doug,
All Real
Rugrats,
Monsters?
Top.
Ren and Stimpy,
All Real Monsters.
Rocco's Modern
Top.
Life, All Real
Top.
Monsters,
Crazy.
Hey Arnold,
Top.
Kablam,
Top.
The
No,
Angry
Kablam.
Beavers,
Top.
Cat Dog.
Top.
Yeah.
I would say
yeah.
the Wild Thornberries,
Top.
Rocket Power,
Top.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Top.
Come on, bro. I
Well,
got,
is this all in the
Jimmy
90s?
Neutron.
Jesus.
This
That's
is
all
all
in
in the-
Nickelodeon, bro.
Bro,
In one
that's
era.
tough.
Look at this, 1991 to
Early
2003, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
All right, now pull up Warner
Hey,
cartoons.
run, bro.
Warner's not even.
No,
There's
They,
no
what
point.
they got? Animated
There's no
X,
point.
Pinky and the Brain.
That's tough, but that's it.
no, that's Warner.
Hey, hold on. You know,
talking about
Looney Tunes was on
Looney
Cartoon
Tunes
Network.
was on.
Looney Tunes were on Cartoon Network.
No, that.
But Looney Tunes was Warner Brothers too, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm about to say
original.
Looney Tunes. That's why I said Animaniacs because they bought that too. I think, but that's purchase. I'm talking about launch.
Bro,
Yeah, Monster,
Avatar,
yeah.
Danny Phantom.
That's tough.
Yeah, Warner
Dog.
Brothers ain't got.
That's tough. Kung
Yeah,
Fu Panda. Okay, that's tough.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Teenage Turtles. That's tough. But that was 2012.
That was
By the
like the new one.
By the way, you know how I should have made Mutha-Stucka of the week?
Who?
Whoever is the producers of Sonic, because Jaleel White should have been the Sonic for all 3 of these movies, but that's another conversation.
Why?
He was Sonic from the 90s.
So that don't mean he got to be the.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Jaleel.
Yeah, he ain't.
Them Sonic movies
Hey,
tough.
Warner
too.
Brothers
Oh,
list
man,
sucks.
bro. I don't know why are we not talking
Them
about
Sonic
them enough,
movies
but
tough,
God, bro, that's some great
Yeah.
writing.
And they got bullied into. Just see, sometimes bullying does work.
No, you talking about the image?
Yes.
Thank God they
When
switched
they,
it up.
when they first dropped,
Golly.
I remember on Twitter when they first dropped the first look at Sonic, and everybody on Twitter was like, "Absolutely not.
Yeah, 'cause
we
it's
not
horrible.
watching this film if y'all do it like
Yeah,
this."
that was horrible. When you go back and look at it, I'm
we was
glad
like,
they
"Bro,
switched
that
it
ain't,"
up.
and they changed it, bro. That's
Perfectly.
crazy.
Yeah, they trash, bro. Nick got it.
Yeah, Nickelodeon
Warner
crazy.
not-
Look,
Warner
Nickelodeon
ain't
the only
even got
place
no-
where you watch cartoons all day, and then right afterwards they're gonna turn on George Lopez
Yeah, real talk.
Hey, look, just make sure when you're watching the cartoons
or King and Queens.
Look, make sure when you're watching the cartoons, you Sip your tea.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When you definitely, but maybe you're eating cereal. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Who knows? Just sip your tea. Be well. Watch some more cartoons. Come back next week because we ain't gonna talk about cartoons. We're gonna talk about other stuff.
If it's up.
It is stuck.
Hey.